What's up guys, Dan here, and today I'm going to talk about exactly how much work selling on Amazon actually takes for real. And I'm going to go ahead and use my personal experience, and I'm going to talk about exactly how much it takes me to actually sell on Amazon, how much it takes me to keep up my business, and everything associated with actually getting started, how much time you have to put in, so you guys have a realistic expectation of how long this income stream actually takes. Let me just start this video off by saying, this is super important, by the way. What am I about to say? This is the most important thing that you need to take away from this video. All right, it kind of defeats the purpose a little bit, but just hear me out right now. So the whole point of passive income, and Amazon FBA is obviously a passive income stream, and in my opinion, one of the best, if not the best right now. The whole point of passive income is to separate your time from your money, to stop selling your life for a paycheck, for a 2-week paycheck and a TV in a weekend, right? That's the whole point of passive income. The whole point of passive income is for you to be able to go and, just have the time to travel, have the money to buy whatever you want. And basically, you don't have to come in, wake up every single morning, go to work. You don't have to, work anymore, right? You don't have to literally sell your life anymore for money, which is the best part about passive income. It's the only way to live, for you to actually experience and live your life to the best and achieve your highest potential and achieve your best life. So the whole point that I'm trying to make here is that this question right here, how much work does Amazon actually take? How much time does Amazon actually take? It's the wrong question to ask. Because with passive income, you do all your work up front, for free at the beginning. Obviously, you're not getting paid for it, right? But then after, once you actually get everything up and running, once you've actually built the system, or in Amazon's case, you've actually released your product, it's a system. So instead of actually going outside and looking for money on the ground and picking up, dollar bills off the ground, off the grass there, you're actually growing a money tree. And once the money tree has grown, you can, if you just leave it there, if you water it, obviously if it gets enough sun, if you maintain it, then that money tree is going to keep growing money for you. And that's what passive income is. I think that's like the absolute best explanation that I can make for passive income. So now that you guys understand that that's kind of the wrong question to ask, I'm still going to give you guys a time breakdown, because I want you guys to know that it doesn't actually take that much time. And, it's insane. The returns that you get on your time when you actually put it into Amazon or put it into a passive income stream, for example, I don't know, Amazon, Shopify, affiliate marketing, any other income stream where you're actually building a system and growing a money tree instead of, just going out and every single morning and trying to, find dollar bills off the ground, like basically what 99% of society does. They wake up every single morning, they go to work, and they're basically, instead of, growing a money tree, they're just picking up money off the ground. So anyway, let's go ahead and get started. So getting started, so setting up your Seller Central account, that would take 15 minutes. Right? And by the way, these are like realistic times right here. Okay, these are realistic times. And creating an LLC, so that's your business license. It can be called a corporation in Canada, or if you're from Europe, it's different. I know in Germany it's like AB. So it depends on where you're from. 15 minutes. You can do that online, so it's awesome. And then product research. Now this is the part that is the most time consuming, because you're obviously trying to find an awesome product to sell on Amazon. And honestly, this really varies. I recommend everybody, all my students, all my subscribers, to do 3 to 4 hours a day of product research, especially when you're starting out. Consistency is everything in life. Consistency in making money, consistency in your destiny, your purpose, consistency in the gym, right? Like, if you only go to the gym once a week, you're not going to get any results. So it's the same thing. So you can't expect to find a product that's going to make you $100,000 a year. First of all, if your whole life you've been making like $40,000 a year, right? And you can't expect to find something that's going to make you $100,000 a year only putting in 2 or 3 hours. You just can't do that. The most important asset that you have is your time. Now, instead of watching TV at night, instead of, when you come home from work, instead of, like just sitting on the couch and doing nothing, or watching Netflix or whatever it is, put in 3 to 4 hours, not even that much time. Put it into product research. Watch some of the product research videos on this channel where I show you guys how to find products. All right, so 3 to 4 hours a day is what I recommend. And honestly, if you actually put in 3 to 4 hours a day, I would be very surprised if you don't find a product in 2 weeks. All right, so between 1 and 2 weeks, and 1 and 2 weeks, you will for sure find a product if you actually put in 3 to 4 hours a day, because I doubt that people put in this much time. All right, and it's not even that much time. So that's why right here I put between 5 and 40 hours. Some people find a product in 5 hours. Like I found my first product, I think it was like 7 hours of work. Like I didn't really count, because back then I was broke, so I was like, okay, like I'm just trying to get this off the ground, and I'm young, I have all this free time, so I wasn't really counting. And it really didn't take me that long. But sometimes other people need like 40 hours, right? So, anything above 40 hours, first of all, I'm sure that you've already found a great product and now you're just overthinking it. So, you really don't need to put more than 40 hours. And, if you're really struggling, you only put like 5 hours in, then, just put in some more time and maybe give yourself 3 or 4 days, maybe give yourself a week, and for sure you'll find something. So checking seasonality, patterns, and Google Trends. I show how to do this stuff in the Amazon Freedom course. So it's super, super important. And I show this, how to do this also, I think in some of the videos on this channel here. I don't remember the names, but they're up here somewhere. So anyway, the link for the course is in the description below if you want to learn that and everything else to do with selling on Amazon. So this stuff takes 15 minutes. And then tracking your product, which basically means like, tracking the sales, making sure that it's actually selling, you're looking at the graphs. That literally takes like 15 minutes over maybe like 2 days or 3 days because, let's say you found the product. Today, you're going to just look at the graphs, and then tomorrow you're going to look at the graphs again. So 5 minutes today, 5 minutes tomorrow, and then 5 minutes after tomorrow. So 15 minutes. So total time for product research is 1 hour. So I took this 15 plus 15 plus 15 plus 15 plus the time to find a product. So on average, I would say between 10 and 15 hours to find a product. All right. So like I said, some people take 30 hours, 40 hours, but that's okay because, why would you not do this for your future? Like, why would you not put in 40 hours and at least just do that, to have a chance at making a significant change in your life and really increasing your income? All right. So this stuff is not hard, guys. This stuff is not hard if only you put in the time and if you are consistent, right? It's the same thing with fitness. It's the same thing with the gym, with anything in life. So so that's the total time for product research. Now, contacting and negotiating with suppliers. So you always want to message 4 to 5 suppliers. This would take like 20 minutes, not more than that, because you're just copy pasting the template and you're just searching up the product and then the first 4 or 5 you're just messaging them. So then after you've messaged them, they answer you and then you can compare the quotes and invoices. So you want to ask them for invoices right away. That way you can go ahead and make sure. That way you can go ahead and check who has the best price. So that would take about 30 minutes, I would say. That's just a ballpark figure. And then once you've actually chosen the best supplier with the lowest cost and the highest quality, that would take about 45 minutes. You're talking things out with them, making sure that they know what kind of product packaging you want. So that's 45 minutes. So total time to speak with suppliers is an hour and a half. So now creating your listing. So we've already found the product. We've already found our supplier. Now this is very important. So you want to get a logo. Always make sure you get a logo. If you don't have a logo, then you're not doing private labeling and you're basically just selling random stuff on Amazon that anybody else can sell. And basically your whole business, someone can destroy your whole business in like 5 seconds. So you always want to get a logo. So that would take between 5 and 15 minutes to find someone to do a logo for you on Upwork or Fiverr because most people don't have the skills for that. So it's literally like $5 or $10. You can go and get a great logo. Your box design, if you need one, only get a box if your competitors have a box. That's what I recommend. Or if you want to have like a piece of paper in there like with instructions on it or something like that, 5 and 15 minutes, just Upwork or Fiverr, explain to them what you want. And yeah, it shouldn't cost a lot, like $10 or something. And checking profit margins. So this is obviously super important. You want to make sure you have a good profit. So that would take about 10 minutes. Plugging the numbers into the Excel spreadsheet and the Amazon FBA revenue calculator. So the spreadsheet is also in the Amazon Freedom course. It's exclusive to that. So for the bullet points and description, now this is very important. You want to make sure that this is very good. That's why I put 1 hour. So here you're actually writing out all of the bullet points, all the description, and basically making your product sound amazing and much better than all your competitors. And then for your keywords, I would say to do your keyword research, maybe 30 minutes. Maybe it might take a little bit longer if you have no idea how. But once you get the hang of it, for sure, like 30 minutes. It doesn't take too long. So your total time to create listing is 2 hours. All right, so that's an estimation right there. And then creating your shipping plan. So shipping into Amazon, literally like 20 minutes because you just go in your Seller Central, create the shipping plan, send, you get the labels, you put in all the dimensions because you ask your supplier for that, and then you just send your supplier the labels, right? So once again, if this is too confusing, if you don't know how to do any of this, you should check out the videos on this channel. There's a ton of videos, a ton of golden content explaining all this stuff. And of course, everything else is shown in the Amazon Freedom course, and the link for that is below in the description, where you have me as a mentor as well. So you can ask me questions and things like that. So anyway, launching your product, okay? Getting reviews. This I'd say is kind of time consuming, realistically 30 minutes, because you're trying to find people in Facebook review groups, or you're trying to find maybe friends that live in the USA or wherever you're selling, and you're trying to get them to like search your product and then buy it. So I would say 30 minutes. And then running a giveaway, this would also take no less than 30 minutes because you're actually going and creating the coupon codes for the giveaway. So that would take about 30 minutes. So for the PPC, this would, I don't even know how this would take 20 minutes. I just put 20 minutes because when you first release your product, you run an auto campaign anyway. So to run an auto campaign, you just click auto, right? So I show this in the PPC video on this channel. So total time, like right now, our product is basically up, it's launched, and now it's ready to make money. Okay, 16 and a half hours, and that includes 10 hours of product research. Okay, obviously, if it takes you 20 hours to find a product, then okay, add 10 hours to this, right? But this is a ballpark figure. So 15 hours of work, that's literally like 1 week of a part-time job, or that's literally 2 days of a full-time job, 2 days of work. So 8 plus 8, right? People work 8 hours a day. So basically 2 days of full-time work. You know, if you had no job right now, you put in 2 days of full-time work, you have a product that has a viable chance, especially if you followed a proven formula, you have a product that has a viable chance at completely changing your life. Okay, so, and giving you the freedom to live your dreams and do whatever you want and not have to work and really get started on your passive income journey. All right, so now that your product is up and running, managing your existing product, how long does this take? So from my experience, this is how long this stuff takes me. I would say PPC, like making sure that your PPC is profitable, that takes the longest. So between 45 minutes and an hour a month, maybe like an hour and a half if you're not very good at PPC, if you're pretty slow or whatever. But you know, for me, it takes between 45 minutes, an hour a month, and I wouldn't say I'm amazing at PPC. So there you go. That's that. Optimizing your listing, 30 minutes a month. You know, maybe it might be 0. You might not have to make any changes, or you want to make a couple changes to your keywords, to your title, bullet points. So I would say 30 minutes a month. And then tracking when to restock. So, you know, checking when you have to restock. Literally like 10 minutes a month, you open your calculator, right? Let's say, you know, you're selling like, I don't know, you see that you're selling 30 a day, right? And you have 500 left. So 500 divided by 30, all right? So 16 days left of stock. So it's as simple as that. So you know you have 17 days left of stock. And, you know, it takes you, I don't know, 2 weeks for the manufacturer to make your product. So, you know, you kind of know when you have to reorder. So it's very simple. So total time managing your existing product, you know, that has the chance of making 2K a month, 4K a month, 10K a month, 15K a month, 30K a month, whatever it is, you know, an hour and a half a month after you've done all the upfront work. So as you can see with passive income, it's all work up front. You do all the work up front, you grow the money tree, and then you water it. And basically all you have to do is maintain it, water it, you know, make sure it gets adequate sun, and, you know, you can just grab the money, right? Obviously you don't want to kill the tree, but you can just, you know, grab the money and pick the money. You don't have to go around like people working a 9 to 5, you know, every single morning, waking up to an alarm clock, going outside every single day to figuratively pick up, you know, try to find dollar bills off the ground, right? And it's not even a lot of money. Most people make under $50,000 a month, and that's just a fact. And then one last part is thinking of new product ideas and expanding your brand, like just really, you know, planning and thinking of how you can expand your existing product line, what kind of products you want to add. 2 hours a month, I would say, you know, it's just like thinking and planning. So yeah, and it's as simple as that. And for those of you asking, like, Dan, how much product research do you still do right now to grow your Amazon business? I don't do it every day. So right now I do it maybe like 3 times a week, and I do it for like 1 or 2 hours, not more than that, because I've got my existing Amazon business, I've got my YouTube channel. So, you know, for me, anything over that, like, it's the optimal amount of time for me. So really this stuff doesn't take a long time. You know, you grow your money trees, you make sure that they get water, you make sure that they get sun, and they're there, and you can just, you know, pick money off your money trees, and that's it. All right. So that's basically the best explanation of how much work does Amazon actually take. And, you know, the best part about it is you're not selling your life for money. Like, that's the one thing here with passive income. You're not selling your time for money. So, you know, now that you have an hour and a half a month, you put that into your to maintaining your existing product. Okay, so 3 hours a month total with thinking of new product ideas. Now you have, you know, like, I don't know how many hours a month, like 150 hours or something. Now you have like 150 hours or 160 hours, because obviously, you know, the rest of your time is free to do more product research, right? And rinse and repeat, expand your brand, scale up, and make more money. So anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. That was a realistic expectation of how much work and how much time this takes. And like I said, you know, you never want to sell your time for money, and Amazon is amazing. For me, it was the first thing that actually worked for me, because I already knew that, you know, from reading books and things like that, you know, you'll never get rich, you'll never get financial freedom, and you'll never live your best life by selling your life and your hours and, you know, for money. And Amazon FBA for me was like, okay, that's awesome. You know, like, they'll do all the shipping. I don't have to handle any product in my garage, anything like that. And it's completely passive, basically. You're only putting in like a couple hours a month to manage what you have. You know, you can just maintain it, right? So anyway, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys are interested in passive income, growing your online business, and, you know, really starting to make money online and making it a part of your life, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, and you can go ahead and follow me on social media, Instagram and Snapchat. Links for those are in the description below. You can message me on there. I always try to reply. And yeah, if you guys are interested in that Amazon Freedom course, where it's my course and you get me as a mentor, it is closing soon. The link for that is in the description below. All right. So once again, subscribe. I'll see you guys soon. Peace.